I don't use t-shirt material personally because I'm making lots of them and then I would be killing all my t-shirts. So I don't have, let me just grab one of these ties real quick. So I take a strip of the fabric. So this is from edge to edge of the fabric, because of course I have yards of material. So it's always from the edge of the material all the way. I cut a little corner off, and then I take this bias tape maker tool I have. This is upside down. I just snake this in here. And if it doesn't come out, I just take a pin and I stick that out there. Pull that. So now you have it folded 1/4 inch in on each side, so you have a 1/2 inch here. So you fold here. I like to do it upside down so it doesn't come apart. But the videos I watch have it all right side up, but I do it upside down. And then you just press and pull. Just press as you pull. When you run out of room, just go farther back. Just keep pressing and pulling. I have a wool mat here, which helps press both sides at the same time. So it gives a better press on the underneath side. But if you just have a regular ironing board, you can just lay it out. It's going to be pretty much the length of your ironing board. So if you do it this way, there are hacks I found on Facebook for people that don't have bias tape maker. So you don't necessarily need that. So once you get through with that step, what you do is, I have a foot that does this, so I don't take this much time. I did in the beginning, but then I found a foot that does this on the machine. So, but for this purpose, now you take and you fold this in half again, and that's where you get your 1/4 inch. Basically, you're making laces. So you get your 1/4 inch and you just go down and press it again all the way down. And I don't have any steam in my, any water in my iron. It's out. So let me put this in. You want steam or else it's not gonna lay as flat as you need it to be. You want this to be as flat as possible to make it as easiest as possible to sew down. So I want my steam. And this gets hot on the fingers, so be very, very careful. This steam comes right out the front of the iron, and man, does it kill. Whoops. Ah, what happened? What happened? I got a little messed up right there. I'm gonna fix that. We'll just fold that right back over. Ah, it's hot. We'll go back to that. This gets very, very hot. So be very careful doing this. Okay, and then you can pull it taut. That will help you get a good line. Okay, so because I'm going to use my foot to do it, I'm going to shut, and then I have to iron down the whole thing. And then what you would do is you would come back, you would put this, inside here, and you would sew down the edge. So I'm not going to do that because I have a foot, but you would just be very careful and sew down the edge. Make sure you're paying attention. If you have to stop, then stop. Don't just let it keep going because it will run off if you're not paying attention, you're not holding it. But you want to make sure, don't go on the extreme edge, go in a little tiny bit. So if your ironing isn't exactly perfect from the edges, if it's off a little bit, you won't skip an area because that's a pain to go back. But anyway, that's how I do my videos. So I hope you liked it. Take care. How do I stop? Oh.